spent years trying to save people who never would have saved me. I was sheltered in the middle of the storm, carrying burdens that were never mine to hold. Always ready, always willing to break, while everybody else just walked away cold. I held the weight of the world with tired hands, collected scars nobody could understand. And every time I said yes just to keep the peace, I lost another piece of myself underneath. The nights grew longer than they used to be, and silence started talking louder inside of me. Then one night, staring at a cracked old mirror, I barely recognized the man looking back at me. That's when I realized the man who lives for everybody else usually dies alone. So I learned to choose myself, even when nobody chose me. Closed old doors, let the past decay, and survive the weight that buried me. It ain't cold-hearted wanting room to breathe, it ain't selfish learning when to leave, because a man trying to save the whole world forgets he's bleeding underneath. That empty highway past midnight, headlights cutting through the desert night, cold wind blowing through the broken glass. Felt like God was finally calling me back. Stopped at an old roadside bar in the dust, dim light, cigarette smoke, worn out rust. An old man looked at me without a word, like he could hear every pain I never heard. Then he said, "Son, the soul gets tired before the body does." And those words hit me hard as thunder, like heaven itself tore my walls asunder. For the first time in years, somebody saw the war I carried under. So I learned to choose myself, even when nobody chose. Left behind invisible chains that kept dragging me into misery. I don't carry guilt that was never mine, and I won't lose my peace just to save another life. If saying no makes me look distant, maybe that distance is what keeps me alive. My boots hit hard on this cracked old ground. My chest got tired of being the place where selfish people came around just to drain my soul away. This ain't anger, it's exhaustion. This ain't pride, it's survival. Every no I scream today brings another dead piece back to life. And every bridge I burned behind me was collapsing while I stood on top. Days I walk a little quieter, but for the first time I feel peace. I learned silence can heal a man. his soul can't take any more grief. Some people will call me cold, some will never understand, but nobody saw the wars I fought alone, or the blood beneath these hands. Now the wind blows different somehow, and I don't chase acceptance anymore. No man should destroy his own soul just to keep others comfortable. So I learned to choose myself, even when nobody chose me, and cross deserts inside my mind, and survive the man I used to be. Now silence doesn't scare me anymore. It became shelter, it became peace. And if distance saved my soul, then maybe that's where redemption lives. And if someday you look for me and realize I disappeared from your road, it wasn't revenge. It was just a tired man trying to save what was left of his heart.